Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today I will be giving you guys my top 5 superhero trilogies of all time. Now before I give you my ranking of my favorite superhero trilogies, feel free to share your ranking down below in the comments. And before I begin, I just want to say that if a movie has 4 movies, they won't be counted. So in the past, sometimes when I did trilogies, I'll include the first 3 movies, even if they have more than 3. Today I'm strictly just sticking to movies that have 3. Now, coming in at number 5 for my favorite superhero trilogies of all time is the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. Now, I think the first 2 films are great, and the third one is a bit of a letdown, though I still think it's actually a good film. And yeah, I do think it's a really good trilogy. It explores Peter Parker's arc throughout the trilogy. I think they did a really nice job with the villains. Spider-Man has one of the best rogues gallery in superhero movies. And yeah, I think the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy is great, and that is why it's coming in at number 5. But coming in at number 4. And for some people, this might not be counted as a trilogy, but I personally do count it as a trilogy. And that is the Zack Snyder Superman trilogy. And I'm basically including Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I'm only including the Ultimate editions between Batman v Superman and Zack Snyder's Justice League, because the other 2 cuts I don't even acknowledge. So, yeah, if you really look at those 3 movies as a whole, as like a continuation, it actually is a pretty cohesive trilogy, where Superman starts as someone who discovers he has great superpowers, and then events that happen at the end of Man of Steel have consequences of Batman vs. Superman, and they did a great job of showing the events after Man of Steel, and Zack Snyder's Justice League shows the consequences of the battle with Doomsday at the end of Batman vs. Superman, where they had to basically bring back Superman, and I think they did a really nice job of showing a whole director's vision throughout the trilogy, and yeah, I do think this is a great trilogy. Now coming in at number 3 for my favorite superhero trilogies is the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. So I think the first film is great, I think the second film is even better, and then I think the third film is a top 10 superhero movie of all time. So yeah, I think it is a great trilogy, and it, like I said, it shows a whole director's vision throughout the trilogy, and I think even without the Avengers movies, I think it could still make sense, like, through the whole trilogy. And I do think it is a pretty satisfying finale in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So this is my 3rd favorite superhero trilogy of all time. Now my number 2 favorite superhero trilogy of all time is the Spiderman Homecoming trilogy. So I think Spiderman Homecoming is really good. I think Spider-Man Far From Home is great, but No Way Home might just be my favorite superhero movie of all time, because I cannot describe how much I love that film. And yeah, I do think it is a great trilogy, and like I said, it shows a whole director's vision throughout the trilogy. I think Spider-Man has a great arc throughout the trilogy, and I think it does a great job at subverting the expectations of, you know, doing the unexpected, which I think they did a great job throughout the trilogy. And the end of Spider-Man No Way Home is one of the best endings in superhero history. So, my number 1 favorite superhero trilogy of all time, and I almost actually debated if I even wanted to put it at number 1, and that is the Dark Knight trilogy. So, I think Batman Begins is great, I think Dark Knight is even better, and Dark Knight Rises I think is a weak link of a trilogy, but still a great film. Now, I'm gonna just say up front, I'm not as high on these movies as some other people. Like, I know some people that say these are like 3 of the 10 best superhero movies of all time. I think only Dark Knight is my top 10, and I know a lot of people think it's their favorite superhero, or I know a lot of people whose favorite superhero movie of all time is The Dark Knight. It might not even be my top 5. However, I think this is the most consistent trilogy because I think this is the only trilogy where all three movies are great. So like I think for like the others, there's like maybe one movie that's like good or just like not as good as like the trilogy. So yeah, I really think this trilogy is still my favorite superhero trilogy because it gives a great origin story for Batman and Batman Begins, and then The Dark Knight does a great job of continuing on with that, and then The Dark Knight Rises does a great job at finishing it. And I do think it is one of my just favorite straight-up trilogies of all time. So yeah, The Dark Knight trilogy is my favorite superhero trilogy of all time. And I don't even know if something can even come close. Even if I'm not as big of a fan, it's still like a great trilogy. Hence, that's why it's my number one favorite superhero trilogy of all time. So thanks for watching. Feel free to share your ranking of your favorite superhero trilogies down below in the comments. And I'm excited to do some more top 5 of the decade. And later this month, I'm having my top 50 favorite movies of all time. So thanks for watching, and peace out.